Next match is set for one fall. Currently in the ring from Ensenada, Mexico, Super Castaldi 2.
The most charismatic winless wrestler in the history of the sport, Cuba. Maybe we'll see the Castaldi claw tonight. I left you speechless on that
one. I guess so, as we await the introduction of the opponent
and
tonight.
His opponent from Sydney, Australia, the Diamondback Dingo.
Diamondback Dingo will be the opponent of Super Castaldi here in this one-fall matchup on GCW.
Dingo is a young, talented wrestler, but he always looks like he's just drunk a pot of coffee, Cuba. This kid's been in the no-dose again, but the fans love it.
Well, this should be a great one-on-one matchup here, as it's the Diamondback Dingo taking on Super Castaldi 1 here in action on GCW Wrestling. Rock in the middle of the ring, Super Castaldi working on the arm there of the Diamondback Dingo. Nicely done. Ooh, a punch right to the forehead.
Right to the throat, Cuba. Castaldi's got a little mean streak today. Everybody's got a mean streak today.
That's what Tournament Gold brings to you here on Gateway Championship Wrestling, as we see the Diamondback Dingo, hailing from Sydney, Australia, taking on Super Castaldi here.
And both of these guys will be wrestling later in that light heavyweight tournament.
That's right. Super Castaldi will be taking on Brashful Brad, and Dingo will be taking on Mike Sharona. Ooh.
Ouch. Belly to back suplex. He laid him out, Cuba.
Shot there by the Diamondback Dingo. Couple of hard forearms there to the back of Super Castaldi against the ropes. Clothesline misses, and Castaldi, ooh, punch to the forehead. Second shot delivered.
I think that kick was a little bit below the belt, Cuba.
Snap super. Nicely done there by Super Castaldi. And a cover already. Two, and just barely getting out is the Diamondback Dingo.
That? I think that's the closest Castaldi's ever been.
It's been very close a couple of times for the luchador from Ensenada, Mexico, as Super Castaldi continues to work here on the Diamondback Dingo. Big old knife edge there by Super Castaldi. Second shot delivered. High there by Super Castaldi.
Well, Dingo's got a lot of intensity, but he may have spent himself a little, but these fans are getting behind him, and that'll fire him up, Cuba. They don't care for the Castaldi claw. He's going to the top rope, Cuba. Air Castaldi.
Super Castaldi going aerial here on GCW. Look out. Up he goes. Oh, missed with a big old leg drop. Look out.
I think he hurt his Kula, Cuba.
Look out. Tommy, you're too much. Diamondback Dingo sets him up. Oh, what a driver there. Nicely done. Diamondback Dingo going up to the top turnbuckle. Look out. What's the saucy little Aussie doing here up on the second rope? And down he comes. Diving headbutt. Nicely
Swan
done.
dive headbutt. That could be it, Cuba.
Two. And there's a three by the Diamondback Dingo. A nice hard-fought victory there by the young Australian.
He's an up-and-comer, Cuba. He's one of the guys that might not be a favorite in this tournament, but a guy who could certainly pull off an upset win.
The Diamondback Dingo, your winner here on GCW Wrestling. Nicely done, and we'll be seeing him very shortly in the light heavyweight tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, the Diamondback Dingo successful in his matchup here. At this time, I want to bring out somebody that may be unfamiliar to you here at home, watching here on GCW television, but he is not a stranger to the St. Louis wrestling scene. At this time, I'd like to bring out to ringside the pretty boy, Kevin Sharp. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Sharp.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful, baby.
We see brand new wrestlers coming in each and every week here into GCW, and the pretty boy, I got to ask you, what brings you here to GCW?
Well, I'm just wanting to be back home. I just want to tell everybody I'm glad to be back home here in St. Louis. Glad to be back here in GCW. I want to put notice out to all these guys out here in the back, whoever's out there, that the pretty boy's here and he's here to stay. There's nobody that's safe. It's going to be on. It's going to be kicking. It's going to be popping like popcorn up in this place.
Kevin Sharp making his return here to the St. Louis area in GCW Wrestling. Thank you very much, Kevin Sharp, for coming on out. Nicely done, and there's more GCW action coming up in just a little bit. Episode of GCW Wrestling, and the fun doesn't stop here. We also talk about some of the wrestlers not only making their return here to St. Louis, but we talk about wrestlers that are making their return to St. Louis from nationwide competition. And a fellow that I want to bring out at this time is someone that has been very important in the St. Louis area the last couple of years, and he is coming back here to the St. Louis area to wrestle for GCW, and he has gold in his mind. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we want to bring out the great Dino Blade, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Dino Blade. This man, if you've been reading the internet, is no stranger to wrestling fans here in the St. Louis area. Dino, buddy, it's good to see you again. The resume of this young man is full right now, and he's very young still, but he has got a lot of experience already under his belt. And right now, let's kind of go back and take a look at what's been going on in your history the last couple of months. We hear that you've been training with a legend down in Florida.
Well, that's true. I've been with Dory Funk, but first off, you know what gets me? I gotta say it right now, I am very impressed with GCW, and I think these fans should give all these guys back there a good hand. Oh yeah. I have never seen such a great collection of midgets in one promotion. It's unbelievable. Not since the Haiti Kid and Little Beaver have I seen such talented little people in one place. It's great.
Dino, I think you're embellishing a little bit. Of course, we're talking about the great light heavyweights here in GCW, but let's get back to some serious talk here, Dino. I know that you are back in the St. Louis area. You have gold on your mind. I'm sure you got to be looking at some of the challengers here in GCW. Guys like Big Bad Ben, guys like the Human Wrecking Ball Pete Madden, guys like Makazi, Nicky Strychnine. The competition's going to be tough here, Dino.
Well, I'll tell you, it is. All kidding aside, these are some of the best athletes I've seen in St. Louis at any time, back in wrestling at the Chase days even. These guys are great, but they're not Dino. They're not. See, there's one Dino who was trained by Dory Funk, and that's me. It's not them, so I have no worries.
Dino, in one summation, what is your goal here in GCW?
Just to let everybody know that Dino don't lose.
Dino